Hello, my name is Jarad, and this is my personal Storybrand assignment. So I'm going to be starting at the backstory. So a little bit about myself. I believe that everything you need to know about me can be summed up in one word, and that word is rad. So when I was born, my dad decided to spell my name a little bit differently. My name is Jarad, and generally when you say Jarad or spell it, it's Jared. My dad decided to give me two A's, giving it Jarad, which meant that I had the word rad in my name. That word has kind of come and go with me as I've grown up, and it's been something that adopted into a nickname. I remember the first time it was used, I was in Sunday school, and my Sunday school teacher called me J-Rad one day. It always happens naturally. It's never something I'm up and telling people, hey, call me J-Rad. It's always something that just happens, and I've kind of accepted it, and I roll with it now. But yeah, J-Rad has been with me my whole life. I have it on my license plate. I actually have this. My roommate made this for me for my birthday. It says J-Rad on it. I have Rad tattooed on my leg. Rad has been my nickname. It's been my alter ego, as you could say. So yeah, moving into the inner layer of myself, Signorelli describes the inner layer as something that paints a picture of who you are outside of work. So I believe God has given me a lot of platforms in my life, especially when I went into college. Platforms that kind of put me out, stand out amongst the crowd. When I hit my sophomore year in college, I had joined a band. I played drums, and in that band, we were playing a lot of shows and we were doing a lot of stuff on campus, and people started to notice me and want to be around me and hang out with me. And I've kind of always been something of a storyteller, I guess, just kind of someone who people want to be entertained by. So using those gifts and stuff, that kind of put me in a position to end up becoming the host or presenter for a really big event on campus. It's called Coffee House. It's one of the biggest events that happens at Liberty. It's basically a giant concert that everyone on campus goes to, and for the rest of my time in college, I was the host and presenter for Coffee House. So yeah, one of the things that I really value is service and entertainment. I believe that God has given me the ability to be an entertaining person, and I also believe that service is a way in which to show worship to God Himself. And so I always look for opportunities to serve and entertain others when I can. One of the concepts of the inner layer is the archetype analysis. So I believe that I'm somewhere in a mix between the pioneer and the rebel. Both of these people are very individualists. They're keen on the pursuit of freedom, adventure, and new experiences. They disdain boundaries or limits, and they're opposites of conformity. They're bold disruptors of the status quo, basically just kind of people who aren't afraid to stand out and want to be unique. I believe that I'm a very unique person, so unique that I let people call me J-Rad all the time. So yeah. Moving on now to the outer layer, which Signorelli describes as what you tell others about what you do and how you do it. This includes your accomplishments, your experience, or your professional objectives. So as I mentioned, God has given me lots of gifts and opportunities to kind of position me into becoming a noticeable person while I was in college. I kind of became someone that people look to kind of find inspiration or a voice from. And while it's been cool to have that position while I was in college, it's small compared to the Lord's, and it's passing. Those days are gone, and while it was fun, that doesn't define who I am. I'm going to be moving on now to the unique value proposition. Signorelli describes this as probably the most important sentence a marketer could write about. He also says that it's the point, the punchline, and the premise of the brand story all rolled up into one simple, provocative sentence. My unique value proposition is going back to the word rad. I believe I'm going to go with stay rad as my unique value proposition. So my sense of personal brand has shaped my story, reminding me not to take life so seriously, to have fun, and not lose the parts of me that are unique. God's given me platforms and a voice in my life, especially while I was in college, to become a figure among my peers. But I need to use that platform not for my own glory, but for His always, and to be a good representative of the grace that He's given. So stay rad, and thank you for watching my presentation.